Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Fit Strong Free. I'm Katerina, if you don't already know. So today we're gonna go into a juicy topic, which is all about wanting and wishing that you were healthier, that you could lose weight, that you can have more energy, but just not being able to make a start. Feeling like there's no hope, feeling like you're stuck in this situation that you've created from all your habits and patterns and beliefs about yourself and about other people. It's all amalgamated to where you are at right now. And so what can you do? You know, I get it. I get it when you're feeling low, you're feeling like life is just the same old, and I can't do anything to change it, and you're just really not stepping into your power. Essentially, that is what you're doing when you're telling yourself that you don't have it in you to start to make a change, to get some kind of catalyst going to create the change that is much needed in your life to just improve your quality of life, improve your health, improve your fitness, improve your energy and vitality, just improve your mood and your frequency, essentially, to heighten your frequency and get out of that low vibration that we tend to get ourselves in. So what can we do? What can you do in order to get yourself out of this situation? Well, I've come up with a few ways in which you can do this. So I'm going to run through them all and just give you a few kind of simple but very effective tools and just different ways of thinking that will help you in order to get to ultimately where you want to be eventually. And you know, the first thing really, you just need to realize this is a journey. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent, okay? So put that quote somewhere up near in your bedroom or in the kitchen or wherever it needs to be. Consistency is key to this. So I will repeat that later, so watch out for that. Okay, so a lot of us find it much easier to basically stay where we are right now, stay in our comfort zone, and basically self-sabotage as well within that comfort zone and not step into a new reality of where we want to be. So the first step is to make a plan, and within that plan you're going to implement change. So this plan needs to be long term and it needs to be sustainable, and the best way to start is to literally take it one step at a time. So if you look at all of your bad habits, for instance, you can actually get a pen and paper, write down a list of your bad habits or things that you know don't serve you. It could be anything from, you know, eating certain foods after dinner that are full of fat and sugar, or it could be just cooking unhealthy meals, it could be smoking, it could just be also just being in a bad mood. Like that is, for some people it's a habit, it's an easy thing where they can stay in their comfort zone in their low mood and they don't want to do anything about it because it's all about poor me, victim mentality. So be aware, be conscious, write down all your bad habits, and the first step is literally subtracting one bad habit from your day. So whichever one you feel is serving you the least, get rid of it, okay? Just try and just be gone with it. Try your best. And again, if you slip up, it's okay. Just know that, you know, it's not the time to quit if you do slip up. It's just the time to pick it up again the next day or within the next now moment. And with that, okay, I want you to write a list of the good habits that you're currently doing, and I just want you to add one more good habit to that list, okay? So it's all about subtracting one bad habit and adding on one new habit that you know is realistic for you and you are able to implement into your day-to-day life. And with that, just make the plan to do that every day. And I would certainly encourage that extra habit to be adding in either some form of exercise in the day. It could be in the form of a half an hour walk or a half an hour workout session. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but just adding in that extra movement will really, really help you. If you can add in a second habit to your list, a good habit this is, then that would be amazing. One, to do with working out and movement, and two, to do with food, because I would argue that food, when it comes to weight loss and health, food is about 80 to 90% of the result, basically. They say abs are made in the kitchen, and I cannot deny that, to be honest. So the 10 to 20% that comes from the exercise will literally be the fuel to your diet or to your health kick, whatever it is. That is going to be the fuel. So always look at food, reducing your food intake or changing the types of food that you eat in order to lose weight. The food will shrink your body through burning the fat, okay? And the exercise will build up your body through creating tone, creating lean muscle mass. So it's not going to get you bulky. That is a myth which has long been busted. It's not going to make you bulky. So the exercise, especially strength and weight training, is going to create that nice lean tone to the body and just give you a nice shape, less wobble as well, especially for us women, okay, which is really important. And not only that, but weight training is super important for supporting all of our bodily systems and functioning well, from our bones to our organs, okay? So yeah, just look at the habits and just make that plan. And with this plan, you want to make it long term. So by long term, I mean, give yourself essentially 12 weeks initially, but then you will be going beyond that 12 weeks, because this is not just a 12-week thing. I want you every 4 weeks to just look back at this plan, see what you can change, see what other habits you can start to implement and other habits you can start to take away, and just check in with yourself. I say every 4 weeks, but really, if you're flying with this, then check in with yourself every week or every 2 weeks to, again, just shift your plan, just make little tweaks and allow you to just keep progressing and progressing, because you will have to change the baseline every few weeks in order to keep growing, because we can't keep doing the same thing and expecting the same results. So yeah, just know that you need to check in with that plan and you will need to be changing it. But as a long term, I would say give yourself 6 months, depending on where you are right now to where you want to be. Ideally, you want about 6 months. Give yourself a time. Don't put loads of pressure on yourself and go on a crash diet, because we all know they do not work, and you'll end up probably self-sabotaging again and just ending up not where you really want to be, okay? So just be aware of that. So number 2 is make a list of traits of the kind of person that you want to be. Because my guess is that you're not the kind of person that wants to be lazy, that chooses to be lazy, or you don't want to be the kind of person that wants to be lazy. So write all these kind of traits down and list them. Who do you really want to be? Do you want to be a go-getter with loads of energy and, just saying yes to more things, or saying no to more things? Either way, you choose who you want to be, you decide. So that's number 2, just making that list of who you want to be, and not only making that list, but also reading it every single day, even multiple times a day. Just have it somewhere accessible that you can look at and just read and just remind yourself of the kind of person who you want to be. And once you start to visualize that as well and just invite that into your reality, you will start to become it. And it's just a really powerful way of creating or manifesting those traits within yourself. So number 3 is letting go of any attachments. And this is quite a big one, because A lot of us are really attached to certain things in our life. It could be a habit, it could be a certain kind of conversation you like to have with somebody, it could be certain, obviously, food you like to eat, it could be a habit like smoking. So it's all about releasing that attachment to that. And these attachments could literally be anything from feeling like you're not good enough, because that is a kind of attachment which basically dictates the way you live your life. It could also be an attachment of needing to be there for other people all of the time, because that will make you feel better about yourself in turn. Okay, it could be an attachment to other people, it could be attachment to a certain habit, a certain food, a certain behavior. Just be conscious and be aware and be real with yourself on what kind of attachments you have. And once you are aware of these attachments, just start to list them again, good old pen and paper, and just in your mind's eye, like visualize that attachment. And again, you've really got to be real with yourself. Kick your ego to the curb at this point, if you haven't already, and just imagine yourself like energetically cutting that tie with that thing, with that person, with that behavior, whatever it is. Just letting go of that attachment and making a declaration to yourself, making a decision within yourself that you are no longer attached to this thing. And I'm making it sound way easier than what it is. A lot of the time people need some deep healing to let go of these attachments. So if that is you, then reach out and I can help you get through the deeper layers, or just, seek out other help and figure it out and let go of that attachment, because a lot of the time these attachments are the things that are majorly holding us back in creating the lives that we really want and in just changing our behaviors and the way we live our lives. So yeah, letting go of the attachment will be such a huge help for you. So finally, the fourth point I want to make is just be kind to yourself. This is a journey and it's not going to be short, as I explained before. This is a long journey. You want to be in it for the long run. So be kind to yourself. Have the support from your friends or family or whoever it is that you've got around you in your immediate circle. Make sure they're on board. I mean, you don't have to tell everyone what you're doing. Sometimes it's good to keep these things to yourself. But if you do, then make sure you have the support of people around you and just be open with them. You got to be a little bit vulnerable in explaining what you want to achieve and just be real again with them. And if you're honest with them, they're only going to want the best for you anyway. So making sure that you've got them on board and they can support you on your journey, and that's going to make it a hell of a lot easier for you in the long run as well as the short run. Yeah, and if you do slip up again, just remember that's just a moment of that slip upness. It's only a moment. Doesn't mean that you're going to fail. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get to where you want to be in the end, okay? But just know that that little slip up is just a slip up. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, okay? You can then just pick yourself up again, carry on, you got this, and just, smash it. And the final thing I just want to say is trust in the process. Trust in yourself to deliver this process, and just trust in yourself to be that person that you ultimately want to be. All those traits that you list, you are that person already. It's already within you. You just need to let these traits out and show yourself who you truly are. And within this journey, you will align more and more and more to who you truly are as a soul on this earth, having this human experience, okay? So that's it, guys. I hope this has helped. If it has, give me a like, a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do so. Comment below. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to help and answer them. And I look forward to seeing you next time.